Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, and today we're going to take a look at this Aputure A.lav Lavalier microphone. Let's do this real quick. Now inside the box itself, you're going to get, well, your instruction manual, your warranty information, and stuff like that. But you do get a pretty nice case with the Aputure A.lav microphone. It's got a nice zipper on it, and it's kind of like a almost semi-soft, hard shell case. That inside the case itself, you're going to get your microphone, one of those throwaway packets. You're going to get the power unit for the microphone and the various cables. You're going to get one cable that runs from the unit itself right over to your phone, one cable to run from the unit right to a recorder, and then another unit to charge everything up. I think that's with a mini USB or micro or something. I don't know. Either way, you can charge it with the appropriate power bank. You do get one of those little furry wind muffs. And if you're not too sure on the color, I'm sure you can always buy another one aftermarket if you want. And way in the bottom here, we do get some, well, mini roll of gaffer's tape in case you want to get all detective-like and wire it all up incognito. When you plug in the microphone, you get a nice green light so you know everything's connected. Now if you go ahead and charge it up while it's plugged in, the light's going to turn just a little bit of a different color, kind of like a reddish green color. And then if you have the power bank plugged in when there is no microphone in there, you get a nice red light so you know it's charging. On the back of the unit itself, there is a nice little clip. In the instruction manual, it does say you can go ahead and monitor the audio depending on if your phone software allows for it straight through the unit here. Obviously, because you're going to be taking up your headphone port on your phone with the microphone itself. Now, I don't have my phone plugged in at the moment, but I have everything running through my little audio recorder, so I really don't need that because I can monitor the audio straight through the audio recorder. Now, I couldn't tell you how long the battery lasts for because I've charged this up once and I've used it extensively so far and I haven't had to charge it up again. So that battery's lasted me quite some time. So I've shot this entire video using this microphone. I've done it in a couple takes so that I can voice over everything using this microphone and the Zoom H1 audio recorder. I'm also using a backup microphone, the Rode VideoMic Pro, running into both cameras. And if I'm going to switch between the audio, I'm going to label it on the screen. But right now, you're hearing this Aputure A.lav microphone EQ'd just a little bit to my liking. And now, we're hearing the Rode microphone, the Rode VideoMic, again, EQ'd to my liking. But just the same, so you can kind of compare the difference between the two. Now let me go ahead and get one more thing, and we'll compare it to another microphone. Now we're going to compare it really quickly to the Movo microphone that I bought recently, and I'm going to kill the audio for just 1 second. Try to have the microphone away from the camera just a little bit to where I kind of would have it positioned. I mean, it would be positioned up here, but you can kind of see the difference in the sound quality between, well, the A.lav that I was wearing and now this Movo microphone that I'm using now. I mean, the only difference is this isn't a lavalier microphone, but it's a non-powered microphone where it's going to get its power straight through the camera or straight through the recorder itself. All right, now we're all wired up with the A.lav microphone. What's the difference and what's the point of giving a lavalier microphone? You're going to have your own reasons why. Mine was, depending if I was doing shooting outdoors and I didn't want to be this close to the camera and I wasn't in this controlled of an environment. Maybe it's a little windy and I could have the wind towards my back, effectively using me to block the wind, have the microphone right here. It's going to help cut out all the other noise and just pick up my voice. These microphones, I forget what the pattern is on it, but it's not a shotgun microphone where it's really just picking up what's in front of it. It's kind of, I think it's omnidirectional. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not an audio technical guy, put it that way. But I know what I like, I know what I hear, and I know what sounds good to me. And when I was listening to microphones to buy, I liked the sound of this microphone, and that's really the reason why I purchased it. It's also a reason why I'm doing this video, because I rely heavily on videos like this when I'm purchasing things. So it's kind of like pay it forward, where, well, if I found a product that I really like, I want to make a video just the same, testing it out, and well, hopefully answering some of the questions you might have. Now, another question I did have, can you use this microphone without the battery? I'm not too sure. Let's find out right now. I'm going to cut the audio of this microphone, plugging it right into the Zoom, and the audio level is pretty, well, it's a little bit more. So I don't feel like adjusting the audio level on the Zoom H1 recorder. So I'm going to talk just a little bit quieter. It is mono right now, and in post, I'm going to take that mono track, make it stereo, so you're really just hearing the same audio in both left and right channels, so that we can kind of determine what it sounds like, if it sounds any less or better than when it's plugged into the power bank. Put it that way. I'm just kind of curious, if this thing dies on you, can you still utilize this microphone? considering that it's recording, it's in mono, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could still use it. We'll find out in a minute or I'll find out when I edit what it actually sounds like. So really, depending on how you have your application, I knew I was gonna buy this Zoom H1 audio recorder, and I wanted a lavalier microphone so I could stick all of this in my pocket and effectively use this as a wireless lav system without having radio frequencies and stuff like that to deal with, and trying not to utilize the preamp in the Canon cameras, because if you own a Canon, or at least an older Canon like I do, you know the preamps aren't that good, and hopefully you get better audio quality out of this thing than you do the camera itself. Now in here, in my little makeshift studio, having my microphone boomed up there, we'll listen to that microphone right now. It sounds pretty good. I've adjusted everything, got stuff in the room positioned so that I can get pretty good audio out of that thing. But when you go outside, if I have that camera on a tripod and that microphone on the camera, and I'm 6 to 10 feet away, you tend to lose the audio, especially if there's a lot of background noise and stuff. That's where something like this would come in handy, and well, hopefully I can get better sounding audio for those shooting circumstances. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been talking quite a bit. So I think we're pretty much done here for today. I mean, I covered everything aside from going outside in the wind and seeing what this actually does. And I don't normally test that stuff because it all depends on what kind of weather you're having. I mean, there's nothing that's gonna make it completely perfect, but we could do an indoor test, I guess, if you want. Okay, let's just blow on the microphone. I'm sure you hear something. We'll take this off and go, and I'm sure you hear something. And then we'll put this guy on. Yeah, this probably sounds terrible. Yeah, we're gonna cut that audio out and just use the shotgun microphone. And let's test it again. I can see the levels are quite down. Maybe I should hold it like this. I can see that the levels are quite down there. So this really should be effective. It feels nice. It looks like it should do something. You know what I mean? So your windy conditions, you know, block the wind with something. Block the wind with your back, or have somebody stand over there off camera blocking the wind. Whatever you have to do. There's other ways to get better audio than worrying about one of these. And really, to get the best quality audio possible out of any microphone, you want to have it as close to your mouth as you can. And then you might have to go ahead and EQ it later on in post. I'm losing my voice, so I've done way too much rambling for today, and I think I'll see you on the next one. Really, check out some of the other videos. Check out the Movo microphone video and the various Rode microphone videos, fixing them and stuff, just to see what the different, I'll try to put links in the description for everything, and everything that I bought. I'll put links in the description in case you were interested, in case you want to hear the comparison to some of the other microphones. But I was kind of interested in this because there's certain applications. Vlogging in a car, yeah, this could definitely come in handy and help cut down on the car noise, and you film the car noise separate and really adjust the levels, you know what I mean? So, I'll see you on the next one. My camera just died. I'm not sure, well, my B camera died. I'm not sure when it died. So, I've definitely done way too much rambling for today. I'll see you on the next one. Go ahead and subscribe and all that stuff, and check out the other videos, in case I didn't already say it, because I don't know when the camera died. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, now that I'm all wired up again,